Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to our Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Let's Play, where we are finally just outside Vheabos VI, ready to investigate whatever the hell's going on over here. But before we do that, let's go ahead and investigate our very own characters and what we can do with regards to progression. We've waited so long to actually spend our experience points that we have 2 upgrades available for everybody. So let's go ahead and deal with this first. Again, between sessions, I have taken a look at the trees, I've taken a look at what all is available and what all we have to plan for, and so the process is going to be pretty smooth, especially because pretty much everybody is going to take at least one thing in common, and that thing in common is it will not die. Given how things have been escalating lately, I think it's probably a good idea to actually increase the wound count for all of our characters, or at least for most of them. We have seen people relatively consistently drop every, 2 or 3 battles, and I imagine it's only going to escalate a bit further from that. So let's go ahead and secure a will not die for our rogue trader. And apart from that, the previous step actually was to choose a characteristic. I'm going to go ahead and bump up our willpower just a little bit further, take it up to 66, and then hopefully we'll get another chance to upgrade it one more step so that the willpower bonus ends up at 7, right? But for the time being, it's going to be 66, so the willpower bonus is still just at 6. Nonetheless, I don't mind it. Let's take a look at Heinrich's next. Heinrich is going to go ahead and secure himself a boost to one of his characteristics first. We're going to pump up his strength because that'll take the strength bonus up to 5 because we'll go from 45 up to 50. And apart from that, we have a talent to pick as well. And here, we're also going to go with It Will Not Die. Because again, I think survival is probably a good thing to prioritize. So it will not die for Heinrich, especially since he dives into melee, and sometimes that means he can end up fully surrounded, he'll end up triggering attacks of opportunity and things like that, so probably not a terrible idea to get him it will not die. So we will accept that for the extra wounds, we'll accept the upgrade to his strength as well, and as you can see, his wounds go from 46 up to 60. Like, this is not an insignificant increase, so we probably should have actually pulled the trigger on those maybe a little bit sooner, maybe a handful of episodes ago, but we've been fine. We've been fine. It's not been that much trouble. Avalard, let's go ahead and take a look at your talent choice over here, and you may be able to predict what we're going to do. It will not die. And separately, we have a skill upgrade available as well. I'm going to go ahead and pump up his carouse to get it up to 70, and we'll see how often it comes up. It's come up here and there. It's not the most common thing that gets rolled, but it has come up here and there. Next up, we have Argenta, and for Argenta, we're going to go ahead and first pick a talent. Predictably, It Will Not Die is the pick here, and honestly, Argenta is probably the one who's been dropped the most when I think about the last handful of battles, because I get so eager to use her. I think I put her in riskier situations, and so she gets knocked down, sometimes because of friendly fire. But either way, It Will Not Die for Argenta, just like all the others. And separately, we have the choice between Carouse and Demolition. I'm going to pump up Demolition because that's something we constantly fail. We know success is possible. Previously, we were failing so often that we started to theorize in the comments, and myself as well, that, oh, maybe you just can't pass a Demolitions check. Maybe there's a bug. No. We have passed a handful of Demolition checks. It is possible. We just have really bad luck on that front. So let's pump up Demolition and keep Argenta alive as much as possible as well. Next up, we have Cassia. Cassia, as a strategist, is going to have a similar set of circumstances as our rogue trader. Going to go ahead and bump up her willpower here, I think, get us one step closer to 60 here too. Or get us one step closer, I should say, to the next level of willpower bonus, because that'll be 60 for Cassia, but for the rogue trader, that'll end up being 70 when the time does come, which is kind of funny to think about because Cassia needs, like, the highest willpower given her duties aboard our ship especially, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at a talent over here as well, and of course it will be It Will Not Die. Accept that, accept both of our upgrades here, take her up to 57 HP, that sounds good to me. And Pascal, our assassin, he is going to pick a talent, and again over here, It Will Not Die. Now, with Pascal, I was kind of tempted to chase after something like Bolt Weapon Expert or something like that, just so we can switch things up. I mean, I've been enjoying his plasma weapons, but I've seen a couple of bolters here and there, again, over the last handful of sessions, and I keep getting tempted, but we have no one to actually use the equipment. For the time being, we don't have anything in our inventory that's worth actually equipping. The only bolt weapon we have right now is a single-shot bolt pistol, which, I mean, why would I do that? So for the time being, we'll leave it be, but I just wanted to share the fact that I did have that that hesitation, I suppose you could call it, but I think no, we'll stick with it will not die, and separately, we're going to go ahead and increase, well, we can't increase tech use any further, but why don't we go ahead and push up his awareness. His lore Imperium is already pretty good, and if I'm not mistaken, as a backup, we have the Rogue Trader as well, but awareness seems to be a bit of a weak spot, I think, across our entire party. Actually, Argenta's pretty solid. All right, you know what? In that case, Pascal, bump up your lore Imperium. Fair enough, because we've got Argenta covering awareness, and ideally, we're not going to lose her at any point in time in the very near future, so we should be covered. Let's go ahead and accept these changes, and with all that done, our entire party has been upgraded, and we can move on with the actual mission objectives here. Well, let's check out all these other planets first, just to see if there's anything worth investigating. So we got the Dead World, the Savannah World, the Gas Giant, the Lava World, then the Dark Eldar ships, and then finally, Vheabos VI. Let's scan away over here. I really hope the Dark Eldar... I mean, I hope they're challenging, but I hope they aren't insurmountable. Ooh. Select a companion to examine inventory. This is based on either agility, strength, or intelligence. Pascal, gotta put my faith in you here. Use your intelligence and figure out what's going on here. Failed. Damn. So what do we lose? If we gained some stuff, that means we lost some good stuff. Well, nothing we can do about it. Go ahead and pack it as cargo. Rolled 89 versus 0 DC. Skill value 55. So I needed to hit... Oh, okay, I needed to hit 55. Damn, really? We failed on that. Okay, pack as cargo. That's fine. That's fine. You can't win them all, right? That's why there's dice. You're supposed to fail every once in a while. Otherwise, what's the point? Otherwise, you just get everything. What do we have here? Oh, seems like a very active system. What's this? If this would go away, I could actually read it. There we go. Thank you very much, game. This planet can barely sustain life, and yet, search has discovered a long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, the Archqueen Princeps Domina. Interesting. I could take over the colony. 1 shuttle and 2 rifles should be enough. That's kind of sad, but do I really want to secure a colony like that? Like, I don't mean, do I want to secure it with violence? That's never a problem. I mean, do I want to secure a colony that can be described as worse than any underhive as far as living conditions, and that can be taken with a shuttle and 2 rifles? Is that worth it? Let's pay the Archqueen an official visit instead. They seem to be quite loyal to the Emperor anyway, so there's no heresy here at least. Or so we think. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack, considered to be a palace by the people here. Tech use succeeded. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. Oh my goodness, are you for real? The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool. Jesus, whoa, that escalated real fast. The Lord Captain gives orders to canvass the lower decks for volunteers. The most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court along with the other gifts. Okay. The Lord Captain sends the most ruggedly handsome volunteers to the Archqueen's court. A prank-loving scout named Vesti is among them. Wait, don't I recognize the name Vesti? I feel like Vesti came up before, a long time ago now. That name seems extremely familiar, especially when it comes to prank-loving. Maybe the leader of one of the teams on that one ship that we investigated many episodes ago now, perhaps? Finally, I can decide that standard gifts will suffice. Okay. Sending a prank-loving individual as a gift is, what was it called again? Like a white elephant? I forget the term, but, you know, like a gift that ends up being not a gift, right? Because it costs you so much to maintain the elephant that cool, you got an elephant as a gift, but like you're gonna go bankrupt trying to keep it fed, watered, and alive, right? Like I forget now. I think it's called a white elephant gift. I could be mistaken, but anyway, that seems like a terrible gift. Fortunately, both of these options have to do with volunteers. And I guess if it's volunteers, it could only be considered good for morale. This feels like such a shady decision to make. It also feels extremely Slaneshi. Man. You know what? Let's go ahead and canvass the lower decks for volunteers. The most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court, along with other gifts. Again, they're volunteering. They're volunteering. I guess we received some gifts of our own, so that's some precious necklaces and some primitive tools. We'll pack it as cargo. The Archqueen is delighted and flattered. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future. You mean my volunteers, right? Nonetheless, that went smoothly. We could have taken over the colony, but come on, is it like, what's it worth, right? What's it worth? Instead, some folks got shore leave, and I'm gonna say that, you know what, that probably boosted morale a little bit. Let's head on over to the gas giant next. Jeez, that was unexpected. That was unexpected. I really hope they didn't participate in some weird Slaneshi ritual. That would be unfortunate. They were loyal to the Emperor, or so they claimed, or so I assumed, I guess, based on their claims. We got some Promethium here. We do need some Promethium for some of the orders that we might want to fulfill, right? And we do have 2 mobile extractiums. I believe I said if we came across Promethium, we'd go ahead and invest in that. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Yeah, that was not insignificant. And what's this? Graphical oddity. Just a bunch of goods, sure. Pack them all as cargo. Excellent. And with that done, we head on up to the lava world. And then finally the Dark Eldar ships. Very curious about how that's going to play out. A little concerned, not going to lie. Especially after the last 2 sessions, I guess, technically speaking. Last session more so, but the last 2 sessions, if I'm being technical. Nothing actually happening on this lava world, looks like. Fair enough. And so, over we go to the Dark Eldar, and hopefully we can hold our ground, or our space, as the case may be. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, what? Man. I mean, this is going to be challenging, don't get me wrong, but it's funny to me that there's only 2 of them here, but a random encounter in a different system just seemed so much more over the top. Now, to be clear, I'm aware that there are different factions. I'm aware that there's a different form of challenge being presented here, but there's the numerical, there's the mental aspect of the numbers, right? And it's just funny to show up here at a major kind of objective and only be challenged by 2 ships, whereas just floating around through space, we get hit by, what was it? 5 challenging ships to deal with too. Anyway, all right, let's remember here that we can only hit them once before they become hard to hit until they pop shots, right? So let's keep that in mind, and let's I guess we gotta bait them out with a shot, right? Because otherwise we won't be able to actually hit them. Let's creep on up to here, I suppose. I'm wondering if I want to actually... Can I lance? Like, I don't think I can, right? Well, it looks like we're going to make them move. Yeah, we're not going to lance them. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if they come up to me, lancing them is not a bad idea. Using a torpedo on them is not a bad idea either. Let's pop this out over here. And I wouldn't mind trying to isolate them, I suppose. I don't know which way they're facing. I assume they're facing where these kind of like converge, like that's the front of the ship. I think that's a safe assumption to make. I just don't know if I can actually hit them with Warp Wave when they're in their little like cloaking system. Let's try it. No, okay. I was worried the game would allow me to click even though I can't actually pull off the action like it did with the lance there. It's fine. Let's go ahead and boost our 4 shields. Try to keep ourselves safe as best as possible. And let's... I'm wondering if I want to stay put. Let's creep up to... I'm just not sure. Let's creep up to here, because I don't want to get too far away from those torpedoes either. I made a bit of a mistake with my setup there. It's not the end of the world, but I did make a bit of a mistake there. Let's pop new heading as well, so we're able to turn a bit better next turn. And otherwise, I think we're okay. We'll go ahead and end the turn there, see what the AI gets up to. So you're going to roll up this way, and you're going to fire, and you will reveal yourself. Yes, you know what? The shields worked out nicely there. That was a bit of a surprise. And hopefully the torpedo will be able to come around, and Argenta might be able to nudge them along a little bit further to get the job done. But you're going to come up, you're going to fire onto the sides over here, I assume. Yeah, there we go. Bit of damage done. Ooh. A bit more than I would have liked, truth be told. But we're okay, we're okay. Now what to do here? Do we actually hit these? Okay, these guys will be easier to hit, so why don't we go for them? We should be able to hit them with the lance as well. Well, no, because we can only hit something once per turn. Well, this isn't ideal. But why would I let it get past me? Right? If I take the torpedo up to here, there's a chance that Argenta won't be able to like loop it back, right? Like if it has to go straight for just a little bit too long, then I'm screwed. I could hypothetically bring it over to here and then hope that Argenta's like ability does the right thing for me, but that's too much of a gamble. I don't need to gamble right now. Let's go ahead and send the torpedo down over here to hit this bad boy. Job done, hopefully. Not bad. That was a lot of damage. Shadow field immediately activated. No surprise there. What I could do here is I could pull the U-turn and then lance this one, right? So let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think it's what makes the most sense. Now, that means this is kind of wasted, but it's not the end of the world. I could try scanning for weaknesses up over here with our undead Idira. And would you look at that? What are the chances? Go ahead and pop the lance shot. Hope for the best here. Come on. Good hit. Decent damage. Shadow field activated, but I'm not too concerned about that. Let's pop new heading as well. And let's go ahead and do what? Do I want to boost any of my shields or anything? I've kind of exposed this side. Why don't we go ahead? I'm going to assume these guys might turn this way. So I'm going to go ahead and boost our shields on the side there. Where are we? Yeah. Seems like a relatively safe bet. Potentially. End our turn. Feeling okay. Feeling okay. Must I move? Can I not? Fine. Move up to here then. If I must. If I must. End our turn there. I think we got this. Because we know how they operate now, and there's only 2 of them, and they're pretty flimsy. Like, we have to eat a couple shots, sure, but they're pretty flimsy. Though it looks like, it feels like only in the first turn do we have to, or the first go around, do we have to eat shots before they lose their shadow fields. And then afterwards, the moment they move, they lose their shadow fields. So yeah, fair enough. I guess that is the case. All right, so we can lance this guy again. What can we do with you? We can't really hit you, can we? We cannot hit you. What if I go up to here? No. I was wondering because Idira has the arc augury, right? That could have helped potentially. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we go ahead and pop torpedoes over here, because then they might be able to come down to hit these guys next turn. It's kind of unfortunate that these guys are getting off scot-free despite leaving themselves exposed like that, but it is what it is. We're going to creep on up to here and use our lance. Let's go for it. Should be fine. We should be fine. Wondering about boosting my shields as well, though. Nice. Great hit. Excellent. And let's go ahead and boost our, where do we go? Port side shields, yes. Once more. Good stuff. Torpedoes out over here. Hopefully, wherever they move, we'll be able to hit something. Let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? I could turn these... This is an opportunity to turn them around. There's no need to. I'm not particularly threatened, but just noting that this is where that would become relevant, I suppose. Come up this way. We're going to fire away. That worked out just fine for me. Alright, good stuff. Shields ate most of that damage, so nothing to worry about there. Now, will these guys end up kind of right next to each other? Nah, too far away. I was wondering if the torpedoes would maybe hit them both, you know, but no such luck. Okay, a little bit of damage done there. Didn't like that so much, but we're okay. Torpedo, yeah, we can hit these guys and probably finish them off. Can't reach you. Argenta will definitely enable the torpedo to get all the way to there. I'm just wondering what the value is, because what we could do instead is get a macro battery on onto these guys, right? They're within our turning radius and all that stuff. Wouldn't be able to hit it with a lance, which does more damage, but that's fine, I think. Can I turn... Can I get this in the range of my lance? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Alright, let's go ahead and hit you with the torpedoes. Or let's go ahead and pop up next to you and then detonate to hit you with the torpedoes. Sure. We're gonna go right through you to make that happen, but hey. Whatever does the trick. And then up over here, yeah, as predicted, we can creep up to here and pop shots like this. Again, other tools can do more damage, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and scan for weaknesses first and just hope that it ends up at the front, but I feel like it's pretty consistently on the back for these ships. Wow, what are the chances? Of course, the moment I say that, I mean, I don't mind because that works to my benefit, but of course, the moment I say I'm confident about something, the game proves me wrong. Fire away. Decent damage. Got a Righteous Fury in there as well. Let's go ahead and... Let's creep up to there. Let's let him chase after us. I could boost my shields. Not that I need to. I don't think they're going to fire back there. Pretty sure they're smart enough to come around the side or something, but they're basically done for. They have 14 HP left. There's no time left for them. Are you seriously going to fire into my front? No, not a chance. Yeah, okay. They're actually not going to fire at all. All right. Time to finish him off, I guess. Let's go ahead and creep up to here and hit him up. Onward. Nice and easy. A little too easy, maybe, considering they're floating right above an objective. Come on. All right, good. Now, you know, my cockiness there cost me. I was like, yeah, let's like chase them and blow them up. But if I'd kept my distance, I wouldn't have taken any damage there. It's fine. We can repair ourselves extremely cheaply, but I deserve that. I deserve that. Go ahead and I'll repair. Thank you very much. And let's dive on into Vheabos VI. I'm very curious what the situation is over here. I am extremely curious and extremely excited. Begin our scan. Find a spot to land. And let's dive in. Always exciting engaging with these main plot lines. Like, I like traveling. I love the side plots and stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff, but there's something about kicking off a new plot thread, you know? Something special about it. All right, I think we're good to move up. Oh, okay. All right, off to a great start with this visit. Off to a great start. Folks, if you've been enjoying this show as much as I've been enjoying playing it, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know with your likes and comments down below. It does make a very big difference in letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel. It's a good way to make something like a 40-episode playthrough happen, which, by the way, last episode was episode 40. 40 hours we've been playing this game together, give or take, you know, a handful of minutes here and there. So that's pretty wild, and that's mostly happened because, of course, I'm enjoying the game itself, but also because you guys have been liking and commenting, letting me know that you're enjoying too and that I should keep going. So if you'd like to see this continue, hit the like button, leave a comment down below. It does make a big difference. Apart from that, again, as I've said a few times before now, since we've hit a milestone, I forgot to mention it last episode, but if you've been really enjoying this series, you might want to consider becoming a channel member or patron. Links to both of those are in the description down below. Again, those are great ways to support the channel and to support long-running series, but there's, of course, no pressure ever. That's why I try not to mention it too often. Apart from that, if you don't like the idea of channel membership or becoming a patron, you might want to drop a super thanks instead. That's the button that you can find just underneath the video. It's next to the join button. And the join button is what allows you to become a member with a, well, not a single click, but that'll take you to the next click. Anyway, click the join button if you want to become a channel member. Find the Patreon link if you want to become a patron. That's in the description down below, next to the other member link. And then, of course, the super thanks option below the video too. God, that was messy. I don't mention it very often. That's why it's always so awkward. And I don't mention it often because there's no pressure. But I thought I'd mention it. Anyway, let's get back on task over here and investigate this this body and whatever the hell's been going on over here, man. This is okay. All right, I'm excited. The man's body is frozen in an unnatural pose. The corpse's fingers are crooked and its teeth are bared in a ghastly grimace. Very well. Oh, we have a lot to investigate here, actually. This one showed up voluntarily, but I have to press tab for all the others. What is going on? The broken, slashed, gutted body is still covered with shreds of a planetary guard uniform. Oh, okay. So at least now we know who these guys are, I suppose. The man was clawing at his throat right before he died. Okay, alright. The caustic ooze gives off a sickening vapor that eats away at the mucous membranes and makes your eyes water. So did they go out for a swim? Okay, I'm not gonna theorize. But there seems to be chemical warfare or biological warfare going down over here. What's the deal up over here? The bodies are twisted into what resemble a servile bow and bound with barbed wire. Jeez, alright. Flipping the grim and grimdark over here. Heck, and the dark too, I guess. What's up with you? You can clearly see several marks left by bladed weapons on the body. And what's up with you? Enthralled gladiator. Enthralled by who? Oh, man. Look at that. I feel like this is going to be a battle scenario right off the bat. This is not a warm welcome. Ooh, lots of enthralled gladiators here as well. They're not marked in red, so I don't think I can cause any damage to them. So it's not like I can soften them up before the fighting starts. It's possible that there is no fighting to be had here and I'm being overly paranoid, but let's be real. This seems like a very unsafe space to be in, right? Let's keep Argenta up over here, maybe? I don't know, man, because if she's got to come down, it's a long way to go. All right, I'll take the risk. Let's keep Argenta up there. Let's get Cassia to stand next to her, because we want to make sure that Bring It Down is available, right? Otherwise, the rest of us, I think, will move up. Yeah, let's go. Post these guys up as guards, and we'll creep on up. Look at it. Where do they get all this stuff? Who are they? Have the Dark Ones found the governor at last? Oh, this isn't good. Tazara. The tall, lithe Xenos moves with the grace of an otherworldly predator. The creature gives you an impassionate glance and casually speaks a few words that are immediately picked up by your elucidator. Mikandis, Aelith, what is this? Has one of the sisters found an amusing trinket in the ruins and saved it as a special treat for the Archon? The Xenos takes a quick look over her shoulder toward the platform where a few more silhouettes in tar black armor can be seen. This is very scary. We're extremely outnumbered, and they seem very well equipped. And I feel a little out of position. This triggered a lot sooner than I expected in terms of our approach and our preparation. But, okay. I could say, who let you take over my world and play Lord? I can say, kneel, Xenos, or I will have you flogged. I'll have you killed. It looks like it is I who is going to be entertained. I cannot even begin to fathom where my subjects found such an exotic beast, and a talking one at that. Oh. Ooh. Tempting. Very tempting, isn't it? Or I could just attack them. They don't belong here. They have no right to be here. They have no authority over this planet. They are Xenos. Why would I commune with them? Why would I speak with them? Again, a slightly more open-minded rogue trader, perhaps. But, I'm kind of tempted to attack them right away. But it does occur to me that, as always, knowledge is power. There might be a bigger picture to investigate. And in fact, we've come here knowing there's a bigger picture to investigate, right? Who let you take over my world and play Lord? Is Achilles to blame? Maybe a few steps removed, but Achilles nonetheless? Let's see what we can find out. The alien's eyes light up with interest. The Monkey understands my speech. Where did you get a device that can translate our language? Are you trying to impress me by appearing useful? At best, such words will earn you a bout in the ring, without weapons, and soon, without your skin. The people scattered over the platform stare as if they've seen a ghost. The eyes of some betray fear. Others glare with bestial hatred, and yet more look upon you with hope. Ah, so these enthralled gladiators are a different kind of enthralled. Gotcha. Okay. Glad I wasn't able to hit him with a blast of plasma or something. I could ask who they are, I could raise my weapon. How about we skip the small talk and get down to business, or I could say death to Xenos. How much do I want to know? How much do I want to speak with these guys? How about we skip the small talk and get down to business? From the dusk behind Tazara comes a cry. The distance between you and the Xenos is too great for the elucidator to interpret the words, but the very tone conveys irritation and impatience. Tazara raises her blade and points at you. Tell the other Monkey, whoever slits your throat gets to depart for their new home ahead of schedule. And let them go all out. Tonight they dance for Yeremris herself, the great Archon of the Withering Tempest. Jeez, that's a name. Kill the Xenos, purge the heretic. Tell your Murmuris she's not going to like what she's about to see. Or I can address the fighters in the arena with my persuasion. Dying to entertain the Xenos is a path to eternal shame and condemnation of your souls. Ones touched by the Emperor's undying glory. Let us join our blades. We will destroy those who sought to kill you. Failed. What? I rolled 100? I rolled a 100 on a skill check of 95. Because our skill is 85, the difficulty class, I guess, boosts us up. Anyway, 85, 95, whichever it is. How did I roll? Man, alright, you know what? Like I said earlier, you can't win them all, right? Sometimes you gotta fail. That's the point of the dice. Exhausted and defeated faces trade worried glances, only just to tighten their grip on their weapons. I can't believe that failed. Damn. Tazara takes a step back just as the other fighters charge with furious howls. Here we go. Here we go. And are you for real? Argenta got all my positioning and everything was for nothing. That's really unfortunate. And Argenta actually goes first too. Alright. Can make that work for me. What is the turn order over here? So Argenta, Witch Gunslinger, Pascal, a couple of these Witch Gunslingers back over there. They're quite far away. Then Abelard. Then the Rogue Trader, i.e. Argenta and the Rogue Trader. Then we got this Witch, okay. Heinrichs, Enthralled Gladiator, Cassia, Hecatrix, 52 HP, 38, 33, Jesus, okay. Okay, this is gonna be rough. The Enthralled Gladiators are easy to take out, so I should perhaps focus on them first just to minimize, just to balance out the action economy, basically. This is far from ideal. This is far from ideal. Okay, hang on. If I creep up to here, and I burst up over here, I'd be able to hit both of them. Right. Can I hit all three? No. If I burst up here. 12 and 12. Is that explosive? Yes, that is explosive. Are they close enough to be hit by that? So then if I come up to here, take the half cover and burst fire up in this general direction, what'll happen? That's not enough. That's not enough of a guarantee. I'd rather throw a grenade or something instead. God damn. This angle isn't really worth it for me. If I burst up over here, yeah, not good angles at all. Alright, so standing there, firing up here is an option. This guy down over here as well. Standing here, firing up here is an option too. And that would ideally give me a good spot from which to be able to fire at a bunch of the enemy from up on high. Okay, this is a pretty scary battle, actually. This one's a pretty intense one. I'm up here. How exposed am I? Everyone can see me, pretty much. With shot on the run, I'll be able to take cover back here. These guys are both ranged individuals. They won't like being in melee either. But it's not like I have attacks of opportunity. I could toss a grenade up here and eliminate both of these guys, right? That's an option. I don't mind that one, actually. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and... yeah, we're going to go ahead, come up over here, pop, shot on the run. Or no, we're going to come up here. We're going to toss a grenade up over here first, finally using a frag grenade. Eliminate both of these guys. Come on. Nice and easy. Then we're going to pop shot on the run. if I come up here, get some of that cover, I'll be able to fire down here. I could actually use burst fire as well to try and guarantee the kill a bit more. Or do I just kind of aim down over here? God, you know what? That just seems so much more worthwhile, doesn't it? That just seems so much more worthwhile. Sure, we got the half cover. Let's open fire down over here. We got the full cover as well. We're sandwiched by cover, so let's do this. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Knock this guy down. This guy got some extra damage from hitting the wall or whatever. So that's good. You're done, though. That's your turn. Yeah, I think that's your turn. Let's end it there, Argenta. Let's see what these guys get up to. The hell does caught you mean? What does caught you do? No clue. We succeeded our reflex check. Agility, I assume. Reflex check isn't a thing in Rogue Trader or Dark Heresy or anything. I assume that's an agility check. But I'm curious what that would have done. Okay, Pascal's up next. Machine Spirit Communication for everybody. Machine Spirit Communication for Argenta is a must-have, I would say. And I don't care so much for it landing on Pascal or Heinrich. So let's pop that over here. And then what? And then what? Who goes next? This witch gunslinger and this witch up over there. Can I hit either of them? If I come up over here, I can take some cover. And I can try the overcharge shot. 22% chance to hit. Are you for real right now? The AoE damage, not bad. If I actually land the hits, not bad. Sure, let's go for it. Let's try it. Come on. Hey, that was actually pretty good. I think we got a Righteous Fury there. Yeah, we did. Knocked him back, got a Righteous Fury. This guy took a touch of damage. Not nearly as much as I would have liked, but it's something. Extermination mark, what can we see? What can we see? We can see you guys. Sure, you know what? Let's go ahead and ping this witch. Good stuff. Extermination mark done. Now, this witch gunslinger, this witch over here, then Owlcat and the Rogue Trader. And Rogue Trader means Argenta, right? Because we're going to creep up, give Argenta, bring it down, and maybe fire at these three if possible. I'm very curious how this will play out. Pascal, you're done, though. What do we have here? Got you. Check succeeded. We got hit by something there. Splinter pistol. Succeeded our toughness check as well, though. Oh, this is nice. Thank you for coming here. Toxin, that's not good. What is this witch hitting herself with? Serpentine. Adds 15 agility and 15% dodge chance to the user, but reduces outcoming damage. Okay. And they also have extermination mark, right, from earlier. Okay, Abelard. What to do with you, buddy? What to do with you? Who comes after Abelard and the Rogue Trader? We got this witch and this witch. Can't really reach either of them. This Enthralled Gladiator is soon. Hecatrix is soon as well. Now, Abelard can get quite far. Abelard can get all the way up to here. Ow. Buy somebody down in melee. We also have the ability to charge, right? Let's not forget. I'm trying to figure out if I come up. I'm wondering if Argenta's... I want to save this lot for Argenta's burst fire, basically. So, Abelard, let's go ahead and work our way up this way. Let's push you up to here. Charge. And then we can use our Melta on Hecatrix. That's what I'm thinking. Should be able to charge? Yes, indeed. Maybe we'll get a Righteous Fury. Maybe we'll get them knocked back and crushed against the wall behind them or something. Let's hope for the best. Let's go for it. Let's go for it quickly now. Beautiful. Literally reduced to dust or to mist. There's our Melta Ultima, Melta Scorching. Yes, beautiful. Are you? You're not explosive. Is this the right call? Is there something else we can hit? We could have worked on these guys, but I left them for Argenta, right? That was intentional. Let's hit Hecatrix over here. Fire away. That was terrible. That was a partial hit. That's why it sucked so bad. That was terrible. We are hit with toxins over here. Damage for 2 rounds. It's not the end of the world. I think we'll be okay. I was wondering about using the medikit, but I don't think that's necessary. Maybe if we get a bit more hurt, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Let's pop Endure. And let's end the turn there, I think. Yeah, I don't need Onslaught. Let's end the turn there. Rogue Trader is up next. Can I use Bring It Down on Argenta? Not from here. So I'll have to creep up to there. Yep, she's in reach. And we could use our AoE damage as well. Cool. Let's start with the Argenta, though. Wait, actually, let's start with Overwhelming Stratagem on just Argenta. Unfortunately, not going to get the action point back, but it is what it is. Yep. Then, man, Grand Strategist is always so tempting. That's an extra 2 bolts. Yeah, Grand Strategist. Let's do it. Maybe I shouldn't have. Too late now. We'll have the single shot available to us. But bring it down first, Argenta. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We have military excellence as well. Let's start with the burst fire. 29%, 65 and 7. All right, I'm gonna go with the 29, 15, 15 split. Sounds reasonable. Fire away. Let's go. Nice, nice. Come on. You know what? That was pretty good. That was solid. I'm gonna take that. Now the question is, do I want to pop military excellence right now and get those righteous furies on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 targets potentially? Soften up the witch gunslinger up there? Or do I wait? Do I wait for them to come closer? Because a lot of them are melee individuals, and so they will want to come closer, and I might have more that I can shoot at. And next turn, we can reload and then pop military excellence. And we'll still be under the influence of the stratagem. Yeah, you know what? For once, I'm going to be patient. That's Argenta's turn. All right, Rogue Trader, you're up. Let's go ahead and get a single shot up over here to finish the witch off. That's very unlikely to hit, but what else am I up to these days, right? I mean, there are other targets that are a bit more valuable. Definitely. Like, we could eliminate these guys with Cassia and her lidless stare. So maybe we'll leave it for that. Let's go ahead and fire away at Buddy here. Sure, 52% chance to hit. Let's go for it. Hope for a Righteous Fury. Come on, baby. Wow. For once, the game listens. For once. And your turn. Let's see what these guys get up to. Power from Pain. Don't like the sound of that. Alright. Creeping up. We're creeping up. That's okay. I welcome you to join me in melee. God damn. Pirouette allows them to pull back without triggering attacks of opportunity. I assume. That's a pretty safe assumption, I would say. Again, within Argenta's line of sight. What happens next? Heinrichs, Cassia, and then Hecatrix. Okay, I think we should worry about Hecatrix a little bit. Well, I can't really get up there too easily, can I? We have a combat shotgun as well. Okay. Alright. Let's push up to here and charge up here. Damn it. Alright, okay, that's okay, that's okay. That's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. What if, can I come from back over here? I assume Abelard is blocking us either way. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Then instead we can come up to, I'm wondering about the witch, but again, I'm trying to leave it to Argenta, right? I can come up to here and charge, finish this guy off, almost guaranteed, right, with the Righteous Fury, and then we could take a shot at the witch. I think that might be close enough for the combat shotgun. Might not have line of sight, but that's fine. Sure, let's go for it. Trying to get behind the cover up over here. In goes Heinrichs. Good hit. Righteous Fury as expected. Let's flip to our combat shotgun. And, you know, that could be pretty good for us. That could be pretty good for us. Otherwise, we have our Inferno pistol. I think I prefer the combat shotgun. I've got crack grenades and stuff as well. Which, let me just check something here real quick. Deals 25 explosive damage with a penetration of 8. Damage reduces by 8 and penetration reduces by 3 for each cell further from the epicenter. Yeah, interesting. See, so it's been pointed out to me in the comments that I need to hit the target at the center. But the thing is, the reason why I let that slip my mind is because the damage has always been kind of the same regardless of if they're at the center or not. So, I'll test it out, I guess. We're not going to use a crack grenade right now, but that's something I need to keep in mind because, again, hypothetically, right, if damage reduces the further away we get, those bars will be affected. Like the health bar, the damage indicators would be affected, but they haven't been, ever. At least as far as my memory serves. And so I completely forgot how distance makes a difference. Anyway, it is what it is. I just wanted to point that out because it was mentioned in the comments, and like I've said before, I do read all the comments, so I wanted to address that. But with that said, let's go ahead and switch back to our nullifying shotgun and blast away. Let's nullify this witch.
I won't object to it.
God damn, of course you're gonna dodge. Try and assail them instead. Can I can't see them? Really? Okay. That's not ideal. When does that witch go? Not until next turn, right? Yeah, not until next turn. Hecatrix might come towards us, which is a little concerning. Let's go ahead and pop Endure. Make sure we're staying safe. And I suppose I could use Daring Breach, but again, I'm saving our momentum for Argenta, as I tend to. End the turn there. Cassia's up next. Cassia, let's go ahead and pull you, what, up to, well, dang, this is unfortunate. Because Lidless Stare, we have to be close for, right? That locks our movement. I'd be a fool not to take this opportunity. Meanwhile, if I come up here, we could use Bring It Down. No, I actually got to come up to, like, here. Expose ourselves a little bit, that's fine. Lidless Stare. Oh, still has reach. Just short. Nope, still has reach. All right, you know what? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's start with a Lidless Stare then. Take a quick look over here. Can I? Oh, I can't get this guy, unfortunately. We have the... Oh, I can. Wow, all right. I'm glad I checked. Or I can't. Just trying to figure out what my limitation here is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, hit them all. Go for it.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. My goodness. This guy got split in half. This guy lost his arms. This guy... wow. Yo, that was pretty good. All right, that's pretty good. And now, bring it down on Argenta.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Why can't I even burst fire? Do I not have enough rounds for even a single burst? That's unfortunate. I do not want to take on any fatigue. It'll give us 1 action point, but that's not enough to reload. I guess I might as well shoot. Trying to hit the witch over here is what I was thinking. 37% chance versus 60% chance. Fine, let's hit you. We'll come back with Argenta's turn to actually reload and use military excellence. Yeah.
As the Emperor commands.
Wow. That was great. That Righteous Fury was amazing. Argenta, that's your extra turn done. Cassia, I think you're pretty good. I guess we could pop... What? Nothing worth popping, I don't think. Nothing worth popping, I don't think. Killzone Stratagem, just to make it easier to hit some of these guys. You're gonna stay back there, probably. It's kind of useless, truth be told. Here, let's pop it over here, because I imagine Hecatrix is going to engage Heinrichs, and I want to have bonuses to hit. I don't know if Killzone Stratagem increases hit chances, but is it just for range, or is it also for melee? I think it's also for melee. And Cassia's turn. God damn it, Hecatrix, why you gotta do me like that? Oh, damn. Not interested in melee at all, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Hecatrix deals 4 extra damage. What was that from? Cassia, what's up? What do you got here? Bleeding. Permanent. Don't like that. So she's got to be healed. Even after combat's over, she's got to be healed. All right, it is Argenta's turn. Let's go ahead and reload. And I think we're standing in a decent spot to hit pretty much everyone. If I come up to here, fewer targets. Back over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. Okay, that sounds good to me. Go ahead and pop Military Excellence, or take a shot and then pop Military Excellence. Who do we shoot? Let's soften Hecatrix up a little bit.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow. Don't like the side of that. All right, let's go ahead and pop Military Excellence and hope for the best here. Again, the first shot against everybody is Righteous Fury, so that should be quite helpful. Let's start up over here. 43% chance to hit. Nice. We'll take one over here. 41% chance to hit. I was thinking of leaving this witch to the end with a burst shot, you know. Hecatrix is also a pretty good target for a burst fire. 66% chance as opposed to the 41 down over here. All right, let's try and eliminate this guy. 48% chance. Not surprised there. Not surprised there. You're going to miss some, right? Fire down over here. Dodge that, okay. Fire up over there. Nice, got the Righteous Fury. And let's go ahead and hit the Hecatrix over here as well. God damn, those dodges, man. A little concerning. Fire once more. Nice, got the Righteous Fury. Now let's try and secure one down over here. Good stuff. Righteous Fury, and knocked him back, and knocked him down. Excellent stuff. All right. Couldn't have asked for a better deal there. Let's try and hit Hecatrix. Sure. God damn, come on. One more, come on. Nice. Bonus Macabre, what does that do for you? What does that do for you? Make you harder to hit? All affected witches are gaining double tap ability for 3 rounds. Apart from the grammar being a little wrong there. I don't know what double tap does. Gift of Pain. Pain makes Hecatrix stronger. Their damage and penetration are increased. Yeah, that's why I gotta drop you before you get your turn. Fire away, come on. Wow. Oh. I'm bored with this farce, Tazara. Who rules this arena? You or the 1K? Archontiamus. Remeris. God damn it. I can't... These dialogue... Ugh, whatever, man. I apologize for not being able to keep up with that. That dialogue went a lot more quickly. With unintelligible words. My apologies. But, seems as though their Archon came through and was like, what's going on here? And the other two were like, I'm sorry. And they all left. I was terrified for a second. It felt like there was going to be more fighting, like more combatants added. But no, looks like we're okay. Argenta, get your burst fire happening. I was not expecting someone to trigger when we dropped Hecatrix there, but that's kind of cool. The mid-battle cutscene, so to speak. Let's finish this witch off, even though she's already on the ground. There we go. Insult to injury, right? Insult to injury. Because nothing else is as threatening. Even remotely. Argenta, is that your turn? I guess I could shot on the run. Just try and get in a position against that guy. And get a shot against that guy too. 47% chance, let's go for it. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Not too concerned. I guess I could dash as well. Again, just trying to secure a better position. And end the turn there. Next up is Pascal. Pascal's going to go ahead and creep up this way and maybe pop a shot up over here. 56% chance. It's not amazing. It's not amazing, but it's something. And we're getting close enough for our strikes as well, right? So sure. I'll take it. 75%. There you go. That's much better. Go for it. Hope for a Righteous Fury. I'll take what I can get. And extermination mark on this guy, sure. Doesn't make a difference, truth be told. Let's end the turn there. Battle's almost done here. Abelard, you'll be fine, buddy. You'll be fine. I believe in you. Creep up to here. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Oh, I love it when this works out like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Line of sight. Perfect. Perfect. Good stuff. Decent damage. Pop Endure and end your turn. Next up, we have the Rogue Trader himself. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Is he going to creep up over here? Deal with this guy? Yeah. Cooler to defeat a Witch Gunslinger than a Scarred Gladiator, I think. Hopefully we actually succeed here. Let's not get too cocky. Go for it. Point blank range. Over cover. Oh, come on! You gonna do me dirty like that? Come on! Can't even use Bring It Down on Abelard at this point because we're too far up front. That's okay. What am I thinking here? What am I thinking? Heinrichs, your combat shotgun? Maybe? I mean, it technically can hit. There we go. I'll take credit for that. He wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't tell him to. He needed my orders. Rogue Trader's done. Heinrichs, let's go ahead and pull you up to here. And can I reach? Yes, I can. Let's go for it. Close the gap, and... Dang. Well, took out his cover, at least. Assail. Drop him to the ground. Sure. And your turn, Heinrichs. Cassia's up next. Let's roll on up to here. Finish this guy off, please. There we go. There we go. Wait for a response from Dargonus. I need to take a look at what's going on over here, because there's a lot going on over here. Over to our journal. A new ruler. Blades in the Void. Vheabos VI has been purged of Xenos, but the raid leaders evaded capture. Information about the pillaging of Vheabos VI has already been sent by the Astropathic Choir to Dargonus. A response may take some time to arrive, and would be unwise to spend it waiting on the poisoned penal world. So I should leave for the time being? Well, we'll investigate the surface of the planet first, but it's so strange. That's such a strange type of objective. And I say strange in a positive way. I like that. I like that it's not just like linear go, go, go. That's kind of cool. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I wouldn't say the Xenos have been purged. We literally saw some walk away. Maybe I missed it. Maybe they're leaving the planet, but I feel like that needs to be dealt with. Now, what's going on over here? Argenta. I'm just asking you to look at this thing. The body was hacked apart with dozens of strikes and is partially missing limbs. Partially missing limb. Sounds horrific in a unique sort of way. Let's investigate this. We got plenty of loot to pick up too. The man died clutching his... Oh, God. His intestines as they spilled from his lacerated stomach. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. One way to go. Medicaid checkup over here. Gonna be Pascal, yep. The man nailed to the Aquila is long dead. The body is sagging and looks shapeless, almost like a rag doll. And that was a failed Medicaid check. Man, a couple of failed rolls today that I would have liked to succeed. Okay, it's okay. Anything else to investigate? Yeah, there's some stuff here and there. There's some goods up there, some stuff up there. Okay, let's loot first. See what these bodies have for us. Some chainmail, that's not going to be helpful. And a bunch of stub revolvers. Really low-level equipment. Pack all that as cargo. Thank you very much. More loot up over here. I'm sure the witches are carrying stuff that would be interesting to look at, but that we won't use. Poisoned Hekatari blade. No prerequisites to be trained in like their weapon proficiency or anything to use it, eh? Plus 10 to parry, minus 10 to enemy weapon skill when hit, 11 to 12 damage, penetration of 2, venomous strike is what it's called, but it doesn't seem to actually have any venomous output. Nonetheless, that'll go into storage. We got a shredder shotgun over here. Ooh, rending scatter. All right, let's pick this up just to compare it to the other shotgun. We got the splinter pistol over here, toxic needle and toxic burst. Exotic, it calls itself. That's a weapon type in the rulebook. Like you have solid projectile, you have power, you have bolt, whatever. Exotic is a weapon type, but I'm just like, yeah, exotic. Xenos, you mean? But we're not gonna take that on, obviously. Doesn't even seem all that impressive, truth be told. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, blast pistol. 14 to 18 damage, penetration of 5. We got hit by that once. This one's laser. I mean, that's a better weapon, but it's only marginally... Actually, no, it's not insignificantly better than our plasma pistol. Same range, less ammo, same rate of fire, lower pen, but much more base damage. Either way, it's Xenos. So, pack it all as cargo. Pack it all as cargo. What else have we got? I know there's more. No, there's more. Come on. What do you got for me? Another blade and splinter pistol, pack as cargo. All the bodies have been investigated. Nope, there's some down over here. Argenta coming through. Yep, pack it all as cargo. And now we can investigate these goods, and whatever there's up against the wall there as well. The sacred engine meant to work in the quarry has not been used for a long time. All right, what's tucked away over here in these goods? Took him a very long time to pull out these holy writings. That's funny. Back as cargo.
It's about time.
And what's up over here? They're gone. Thrown as my witness, we will find these blasphemous wretches and make them pay for everything that happened here. Yes, yes. Relax, Sergeant. Relax. Can I get up there? No. Come on. I can't remove these sandbags and hop over. This is the thing about RPG level design sometimes that absolutely kills me. Like, I get it, you gotta make invisible walls somehow, but that is not a realistic invisible wall. This is a slightly more realistic invisible wall, I suppose. Like, just pile it up a bit higher, but like sandbags? Sandbags. You're telling me these guys can't remove some sandbags? They just walk, anyway. Not gonna belabor that point any further. You get where I'm coming from. But it looks as though we have to leave, and then maybe we like land somewhere else. Oh, there's some more goods though. Again, we got to investigate before we just rush off. I don't know if we looked at this guy. Partially flayed, and judging by the amount of blood, the victim was still alive when it happened. Very well. Well, not flat guy. Goods over here. Multi-key, don't mind if I do. And it's just, wait, what? Corpse starch bricks, okay. Okay, corpse starch. Okay. Primitive tools, pack as cargo. What else do we have back here? Nothing. I don't think we can get back there. Like, yeah, this is an acceptable invisible wall, right? And I don't think I've noticed unacceptable ones in this game until those sandbags. Easily fixed, easily replaced. It's just funny to me. I think we've explored everything. That's that guy. Yeah, okay. Time to leave, I guess. Unless there's more down over here, which there doesn't seem to be. Oh, maybe. The way out. And there is something down here. And something down here. A massive crusher designed to extract ore from the rocks is covered with a thick layer of dust and rubble. And next to it is something that we're going to pop open with tech use. Right, Pascal? Right. Melt a charge. Scorpion sting. The hell are you? Clearly Xenos. Chain weapon. 12 to 14 damage. Penetration of 3. So it's actually not that amazing. A venom blade with an exceptionally powerful toxin. So it does hit the enemy with... No, it doesn't say anywhere, but I'm sure it hits the enemy with some damage over time kind of ability, right? Anyway, not that impressive. It's just cool to see new weapons. Let's go ahead and pick up the melted charge and pack the rest as cargo. All right, cool. I'm looking forward to my my less narrow-minded run. I mean, I'm enjoying this one. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also looking forward to having all these options available to us for the final build of the game. Oh, what's this?
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, these are goods. That's not an explode. Almost missed that. What do you got for me? More cargo. Sounds good to me. Back to our ship. Yes, so I'm just making sure I've seen everything. Check the map real quick. Yeah, yes I have. All right, back to our ship then.
I'll lay claim to
Ooh,
the stars.
are these guys my enforcers? They must be. And my servitor. Okay, back to the void ship. For a second there, I was like, am I about to be ambushed on the way back home? No, we're good. We're good. Well, not home, but back to the ship. All right. Kind of curious now how long we have to wait. Or do we just head down to Dargonis ourselves? Wow. I really like this. I like that we're forced to busy ourselves with something else. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And I'm all over exactly what we're going to busy ourselves with, because I'm going to have some time to mull over, because this is what we're calling it a session. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. The mystery about what's been going on at Vheabos VI has barely been uncovered. What we've seen so far is pretty much what we kind of already expected, I guess, based on our conversation with Achilles. I'm sure there's more to learn here, and I can't wait to learn it. If you had a good time, please don't hesitate to leave a like and a comment down below. As I said before, it makes a very big difference in letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel. Apart from that, again, if you've been really enjoying this series, you might want to check out my Patreon, or you might want to consider becoming a channel member. Links to both of those are in the description down below. Alternatively, the join button below the video is a great way to become a channel member. And apart from all that, there's the super thanks button, which is next to the join button right below the video. No pressure, no obligation, just want to mention it because I've been told in the past that I should try and mention it more often, and so I try to mention it every once in a while. But folks, above all, I appreciate your viewership, your likes, your comments, your back and forth in the comments. In particular, I love reading through them, so thank you very much for all that. With that said, a massive thanks to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel, keeping us alive and running smoothly, and of course a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.